can take that ride with you. It's one hell of a ride. It's one hell of a ride.
The times before the summer solstice and the times after the summer solstice are always beautiful times. And I'm talking about the times that are like a week ahead of time and a week ahead after time. Hey, my name is Moon. You're watching The Dark Side of the Moon, where we talk about the esoteric world, magic, and aliens, and all the topics that are surrounding that general philosophy, I guess. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about the summer solstice and the rebirthing pattern that, the continuous cycle that we go through on a yearly basis. I like to envision it as a phoenix, we die and we get rebirthed. And when we come into the summer solstice, we're energized and refueled, and we have a new energy towards life. And we have a new passion towards life. New ideas are flowing in. New energies are coming in. Excuse me. And a lot of choices are changing, and things are being awakened to you that you weren't previously awakened to before. It's a great time of taking risk and shooting forward and being able to conquer what you haven't been able to conquer before. So that being said, let's get into this episode. So first, I would like to, before I go any further, I have an email and a text message list. The link will be below. It'll be the first link. Please sign up for that, because the more people that sign up for it, the more I can just completely rely on that, and I can just send that out to people, send new episodes to people, send new music videos to people, the whole nine, Also, I am setting up my website right now, and it looks amazing, even though it's still in the basic archives or whatever. But my plan is to get it out by the end of this month. At the end of this month, it's like in 3 days, so it might be the beginning of next month, maybe, perhaps. So when it's up, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you ladies know, and it's gonna be amazing. My whole goal is to kind of centralize everything that I do, so that we don't have to be like, oh, where do I go for all these things? It's all in one place, baby. And then you can go to the website, which will shoot you off to other different websites, for like my BeatStars, my this YouTube channel, my music video YouTube channel, my Instagram, my social medias. And yeah, eventually I'm gonna have a store. I plan on doing a lot of cool things. I'm keeping it under wraps though, because I don't want the energy to be out there just yet. But nonetheless, let's go ahead with the topic. Summer solstice. Oh my god, I cannot talk. No, I cannot talk. It's just so hot. Yo, let's gotta move this shit up just a little bit. Okay, that's better. Now my forehead's not at the top of the screen. But yeah. So during this cycle, it is really good, really good to let go of the last couple of months. Just let it all go. Let all the good go, let all the bad go. Take all the lessons, but just let it go. Just let it go. Let it all go. And take a deep breath when you do it too. And out. And when you breathe out, imagine everything just leaving your body and you becoming fresh and anew, like a baby, It is important for you to do this, because during the summer solstice and during this time period, you're basically setting up your stage for the next couple of months, the last 6 months of the year. So you don't want to have all these things on your stage, because you're going to be tripping over wires, tripping over cords, tripping over old mic stands that are broken. You got to remove things so you can make room for the energy and make room for you to be able to dance across your stage. Shit, do it or don't do it. But when you trip on that chord that I told you to pick up, you're gonna be like, damn, Moon did something to do that. Shit, trying to tell you. And once the winter time comes, it's gonna be like motherfucking what that shit called? I don't watch the show, but it's about something about dragons and it's old timey. I feel like it's like in my head. It's in my head. I see it. Game of Thrones. That's what it is. Like winter is coming. That's like probably the only thing I know about the whole show. To be completely real with you, so I'm just making the assumption that their winter was a pretty, you know, fucked up one. But this winter specifically seems like it's gonna have some really dark energy. It really just depends on how you set yourself up right now, because the energy that is going to be present is like, it's talking about some deep ass recession type shit, you know, like we're already in a recession, but it's like wintertime always be like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, hey, it's so cold and everything is still happening. It's like, yo, I cannot consciously make right decisions right now. I have to stop everything I'm doing. So instead of being there and having to deal with all that, set up your stage now so that you're good for the future, you know? That's important for any time period. Just letting you know, like, set yourself up for success. Yeah, I wrote some notes down here. Not gonna cap. The themes for this time period is patience, nourishment, and trust. I'm gonna start with patience. Patience, because, you know, like my episodes on last season, patience is important for anything. For relationships, it's important for your growth, it's important for your career, it's important for anything that you do. You gotta have patience. When you're cooking food, if you don't have patience, you're gonna make some bad food. Your food gonna be, you're like, why did I not wait a little bit longer? Like, this is not cooked, this is undercooked. You don't want undercooked food, you want cooked food, because that's the only way it's gonna nourish you, really, and you're gonna enjoy it, you know? And I say patience because also, like I said in my last two episodes, a lot of karmic balance is happening right now. So if you're waiting for your karmic balance to be paid out to you in the debt and stuff, you know, for all the good that you did or all the bad that you did, if you're waiting for that too, you gotta have some patience for that, because it's happening right in your face, and you're seeing a large majority of it, but a lot of it hasn't taken place. And because there has to be other puzzle pieces that are put together before, you know, like creating your stage, creating your foundation, because you create the foundation so things can sit on top of it. If your foundation is not completely there yet, spirit, God, and whatever you believe in is not going to hand you something that you're not completely ready for yet. So you got to get ready for that so that you can actually get it. And just have patience as you're doing that, because if you don't have patience, you're going to be like suffering, because suffering is like trying to control life, you know. That's when we create suffering, when we try to control what's going on in our lives. And instead of sitting there and waiting and being patient and be like, yeah, I'm chilling, man. It'll happen when it happens. And it happens, you're good, you know, and you've been chilling the whole time, you enjoyed the time before, versus somebody who's just like, stressing the fuck out, I'm stressing the fuck out, I don't know what to do, man, oh my god. They start crashing into shit, fucking up their life and all that. You know how it goes. We've all been there. You can't lie. We've all been there. And if you haven't been there yet, you might be there, depending on, you know, your life. If you make good conscious decisions, like we're all human in the day, so if you make conscious decisions, sometimes you're gonna mess up. It is what it is, you know, just take accountability. That's all. Take accountability for how you show up for yourself, and make a conscious effort to change your behaviors so that you can be more nourished, because nourishment is how you thrive, you know. When you nourish your child versus a child that wasn't nourished, whether that be with food, knowledge, the wisdom and knowledge is pretty much one and the same, almost in a sense. They kind of work together. Having a healthy environment for the child is nourishment for the child, and it really provides that child with a sound mind so that they can build upon it when they're ready to change whatever reality that they've been living in, whatever reality that you created for them. Like they can go chase the world and be able to do it in a way that's profitable for them and not detrimental to them. Unfortunately, in this world, we have people at top that have created these really fucked up situations for a lot of people, and people at the bottom just gotta kind of deal with it, and it creates environments that are not really nourished. You know, not a lot of us have nourishment in the right areas, which is why the world looks the way it looks, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna go on that tangent. Y'all know what I'll be talking about. Oh, and the last thing is trust. Whoo, trusting is something that I work on a daily. Like, I'm sure we all work on it, and most of my trust is like, I trust myself, but sometimes I don't be trusting the universe. I'm not gonna cap. I be like putting shit out there, and I be like, this is my intention, this is what I want, and then I go out in the world and I try and I be patient, but things don't be happening for my good. Like, I mean, for my good, they do be happening for my good. I'm not gonna cap like they don't, but they don't be happening in a way that I envision them to happen. So I've been learning, and one of my main lessons is to just trust the universe that is leading me in the right direction. It may not be the path that I would have taken, but it's a path that nourished me and got me to a place where I could be sound in my mind and, you know, strong and passionate and loving, creative and enduring and all that good stuff, you know. Also, note, last video I was tired, I was sleepy, I was on the road, I was working, you know, getting shit done. So excuse that energy, it was very sleepy. So yeah, another thing I have on my notes is create I am statements. I am beautiful, I am creative, I am talented, I am worth it, I am financially stable, I am abundant, I am worthy, I am at peace, I am strong, I am evolving, you know, stuff like that. I am is more affirming, standing in your strength, standing in your power. When you say I am, you say I am. Just like you say I am not, and you say I am not those things, you know. I am not that negative thing that you keep trying to say I am. Just like you say those things, you can say I am and reaffirm yourself. And what you're doing when you say that is your subconscious takes a hold on what you say, because your subconscious doesn't have a meter that says right or wrong. It just says, I'm gonna listen to what my master is commanding me to do. You know, your master is, you are the master, and your words are the master, and your environment is the master. When you gotta watch, like, what you putting in it. What you putting in the subconscious is gonna make its way to the conscious mind, and the conscious mind is gonna have you react to the world. So create I am statements to affirm this next phase of life and to confirm your next couple of months. All right, so whatever I cannot talk. I think this is just something I gotta work through. But anyways, I guess I just be talking fast and I just be talking over myself. But anyways, during this time, our spirits are alive, we're renewed, energized, and with that being said, we want to get out. Everybody wants to get out. The sun is out. The sun is at the closest to the planet as it's ever been, and you know, during the year that is. And I guess it just I can't say in time in general, because I mean, I'm not sure if that's true or not. But it's time to get out, enjoy the sun. This is the time, you know, get that nourishment, get that vitamin D, and allow it to pulsate your veins and nourish your mind, nourish your body. You'll be amazed what a little sunlight would do for your whole behavior, your whole essence, your whole financial situation. For those who are out there like worried about money, like sometimes you just need to go take a walk, bruh. Go take a walk, get some fresh air, because the trees, the plants, like, they're all there to connect with you on a higher conscious level. Yeah. And I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's also a fresh start. So a fresh start is time, since now that we're in a different space, and you have new abilities. Well, I guess I'm not saying new abilities, but just new What's the word? I think you know the word. You know the word. You know the word. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? And if you don't, shit, I guess we both lost, huh? But yeah, it's just new energy, you know. So it's like take that good ass product, baby. Bring that shit in. You know the man I'm talking about. What's the name? What's the man's name? Infinite Waters. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He is pretty cool. But nonetheless, as my spirit guides, God, angels, to come in this place and to help bring a message for the viewer on what they should be focusing on and the things they could be doing to increase and have a more abundant future for the rest of the year. Yeah, and before I actually pull these cards out, I also want to go ahead and do my Tibetan bell here. I haven't had a chance to hit it since I've been gone, so this will be new for both of us, energetically. Hey, I'm winging most of these episodes. I'm gonna be completely real with you. I'm just doing it. I feel like I had to say that for whoever's listening that needed that. For a lot of things that you want to get started in life, sometimes you just gotta do it. Like, it doesn't matter about the surroundings. It doesn't matter about if you got a whole game plan together. It doesn't matter if you like stuttering like I'm stuttering. Like, just do it. Like, you're out there, you know, be yourself, open up, because that's the only way shit gonna get done. And then as you go on, you realize, like, okay, I've been doing it right the whole time for the most part, you know. And you could just increase the value by practicing and doing it over and over again, you know, and learning how to speak, learning how to be, learning how to, you know, do all those things. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this shuffle before I pull these cards out the top. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this bell, this damn bell. I'm not a yoga instructor. Look at this. Look, I'm fucking up all the words today. Like, I am not a yoga instructor. I'm not a meditation instructor. So the timing sometimes be off. And I'll be like, breathe in. And he's like, I think this is how you're supposed to do it. Nah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get it right this time. So before I hit it, go ahead and take a deep breath in. And let it go. It's important to do it nice and slow and to be able to feel the breath coming in and out. And just focus on the breath. And you'll feel your body kind of reciprocate the energy if you're breathing in and out. Remember that source is just duality. Source, the yin and the yang back there. Beep, beep, beep. See it? Beep, beep, beep. So what does that mean? In and out. There you go. All right, let's get it. Breathe in as soon as I hit it. And breathe out. Breathe in. We are all vibrations. We're a bunch of molecules stuck together to create bodies. And so what that means is sound and frequency, and anything that we shove in our bodies is gonna mess with our frequency. So, you know, this messed with your frequency, but in a good way. You know, it made you more grounded because it's tuned to be the root chakra. So the root chakra is about, like, I don't know the hertz, but you can go to research it. Each chakra has a hertz value, so it's like all the way up to the top and all the way down to the bottom, you know, left and right, if you take that shit and swivel like that. Yeah, that being said, I'm going to pull 3 cards from my Monday tarot. Oh, look at that. It's all in reverse. All in reverse. All in reverse, dog. All in reverse. And remember, tarot is fluid. Not everything is about you, and not everything is about what you are specifically thinking about. Sometimes it's about other things. You know, like saying, like, you might be talking about relationships, but we're not really talking about relationships. We're talking about the relationship with yourself. You know, it'd be shit like that, you know, which is still a relationship at the end of the day, but, you know, you get the gist. You get the gist. Anywho, again, all the cards are in reverse. Just keep that in mind, but I'm gonna keep it in upright just to show you what the card looks like. The first one we have here is the Queen of Cups. You know what it is, baby. That's a beautiful card right there. Yes, yes it is. The artwork on these cards is so phenomenal. It's very like simplistic yet amazing. Very subtle, powerful. I wish I could stop saying That's one thing I gotta work on myself. The keywords here are restriction, delusion, over emotional. A lack of spiritual fulfillment has left you craving deeper meaning and connection. Bottled up emotions are in danger of bursting, leaving you constantly frustrated and overwhelmed. Feelings may be considered weakness in your upbringing, and as a result, you can feel uncomfortable with being vulnerable. Living in a fantasy has you glassy-eyed with unrealistic expectations. Mood swings and manipulative behavior keep you at a safe distance where the Queen of Cups, reversed, can rule with a ravage of rage and melancholy. Other people's emotions feed off of you to where you begin to take them on as your own. Create healthy boundaries and learn to listen to what you are truly feeling, not projections. Protect your magic. You are the queen or king of your emotions. Remember, gender is fluid. Gender is fluid. Tarot is fluid. It actually says the queen of your emotions, but you know, this man out there watching, you know, we both got dualistic energies inside of us, nonetheless. And I really resonate with that card. Been on the road last couple weeks and a week, and I did feel a lot of that. My emotions were like a little bit like all over the place, and I had a little trouble balancing. And what I like to do when I'm feeling like a large amount of emotions, I ground myself for one. That's the most important thing to do, because your emotions can, if you're not careful, ravage through your life and fuck you up and mess up other people when you be taking shit out on other people. So like a lot of my emotions, like the way they were feeling like last week, I felt a way about the way that other people were moving, and it was really hard to differentiate if those were people that I really wanted in my life or just energy that was within me. And like I don't want to talk about the situation. I'm trying to like tiptoe around it. But I guess I gotta be honest, you know. I'm gonna be honest and be real, just so I can not have to tiptoe on topic. I feel a way about this girl. I'm not gonna cap. Look, this all look, our emotional lives, our relationship lives, they're there, you know. And I felt a way about the communication and everything. I'm big on communication. That's one of my love languages. You know, I just feel like the communication is a little wonky. It's not always there, and it's a little strange. But I also have to understand that people come from other places, and what they value as communication or value as something in a relationship is a lot different, you know. And I have to take a step back and manage my emotions and understand that I can't take everything personally, you know. Which I genuinely try not to take everything personally, but I'm still human at the end of the day, you know. Like I feel the way sometimes about what other people do. It is what it is, but like it says here, I can't keep doing that. And you watching this too, we can't keep doing that. We can't let our emotions just take us over and be like, smack down, pew, pew. You know what I mean? Like, cause your emotions take you to a place and it's not even warranted to be there. You know, like you're not even warranted to be in that specific place. Like Spirit didn't desire for you to be there. Spirit was like, look, this is just merely a test and it's just given to you so you can understand how to, you know, go fluid with other people's energy, blase blase. You know how it is. But yeah, it's important to create healthy boundaries and learn to listen to what you are truly feeling and not just projections from other people, you know? Like how are you feeling? How are you truly feeling? Be honest with yourself. Sit down, do meditation, and listen to your thoughts. Your thoughts will tell you all about how you're feeling. And write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper. Be like, I'm feeling this way. I'm also feeling this way and this way. And they'd be like, and look at it and be like, okay, well, what can I do about this? What can I do to change the way that I'm feeling so that I can feel better? And sometimes it is other people, you know? Sometimes those people aren't meant to be in your life. And that's something that I had to learn like the last year or so, really. Had to learn who was uplifting me, who was giving me nourishment, who was reciprocating the energy that I gave out. And the love that I gave out, and just, you know, see all that, and I guess that goes back to listening to what you were truly feeling and not projecting, not projections of energy that are like projected onto you from other people, you know, like some people feel certain types of way about you, or they picked up energy from their past and brought it over to you, and then you're left feeling like, damn, am I like that? Am I like this person? Like, am I like this person's believes I am? Like, no. And you have to be able to differentiate between the two by understanding your own emotions. Simple as that, really. So next we have the Temperance card. Again, they're all down facing. Yes. Temperance in reverse. Alright, so going on, find that. It's a major arcana card. I'm learning, look at that. The planet is Sagittarius, very fiery planet. The key words here are imbalance, discord, frustration. Life feels off balance, leading you to have anxiety and stress. Prioritize activities so that you can experience more joy on a daily basis. Manage the activities that you don't enjoy by releasing obligations or asking for help. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Make way for clarity and feed your soul with nourishing love. Organize your long-term goals and take action by scheduling the smaller steps into your calendar. Incremental movements will get you closer to the finish line than no movement at all. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the big picture and frustrated when your goals do not happen immediately. But great things often take time. So have patience, put in the work, and remember to schedule in plenty of self-care. Build the foundation for freedom and flow. Like we said earlier, the foundation being built right now is the most important part, because it's the only way that's going to get you to move forward, you know? So when you go into your life, everything don't have to be about work, career, work. Because you do that every day, you are going to burn out. You're gonna burn out, you're not gonna feel good, and you're not gonna want to chase none of the motherfucking dreams, and you can be like, damn, I don't even want to do this no more. So instead, take life slow. You are here to a specific time. You don't really know that time, so it is what it is, you know? Like you'll accomplish what you accomplish, you'll serve your purpose of being alive in a specific moment. But in the meantime, let's not stress, you know? We're not here to stress. We're not trying to stress. No one really wants to stress, you know? So in your life, when you wake up every day, encourage yourself to do something that fulfills you. Whether that's playing a video game, painting, drawing, going outside, eating ice cream, you know, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, I encourage you to do more of that. But still have a good balance though, because you know, some things in life are not that. Eating a bunch of ice cream every day is not gonna be good for your face, or your stomach, or your vibration, or the way that you feel, or the happiness, you know, be careful. And then sometimes self-indulging too much can be distracting. But again, life is all about balance, and you'll learn your own balance and what you can put up with and what you can do. Everybody's built different, so it is what it is. Yeah, so the next card we have here is the Judgment card. Facing motherfucking judgment, baby! Another major arcana, and it is in reverse. So we're gonna read the reverse action of that card and keep it pushing. 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 And he's still not there yet. There he is. Pluto. Alright, so the keywords here are doubts, self-judgment, overcritical, plagued with doubt. You are constantly replaying uncomfortable situations over and over again in your head. Release yourself from those insecurities and figure out what is really bothering you. Your schedule is packed to the brim, which leaves no time to reflect on the past to make beneficial changes towards your future. Allow yourself the space to ask your inner voice if what you are doing is feeding your soul. You may also be surrounded by a lot of strong opinions, and other people's judgments might be weighing on you. People will always have their own opinions, but don't be swayed by the crowd. Check in, take a moment to be still with your thoughts, and listen to what you really think amid the noise. The clarity of your inner voice will cut through all the noise when you give yourself some time. Enough said, dog, like for real. Yeah, so I definitely felt this. Like I was plagued with doubt. Like I'm pretty secure in terms of like what I believe and how I move and how I believe I'm on my future and like being able to get up every day and chase my dreams. But like I have pretty auspicious dreams and pretty massive dreams that most people in society are not going to be trying to strive for. Like I'm over here like dead ass trying to rule the world. I'm not playing. I'm not trying to rule the world. I don't want to rule the world. That's not a dream of mine. But nonetheless, I have very big dreams. I'm not going to put those dreams out there because not everybody has my best interest in mind, and that is okay. I understand that. I just don't want nobody fucking up my own energy. Nonetheless, people have very strong opinions about what I'm doing. Even this YouTube channel right now, like you're watching right now, like people are like, "Oh, you do tarot? That's of the devil." Speaking of, let me get that under wraps. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not while I'm recording. No. No. My daughter, my cat, she is in heat and she just goes around the house. It's so annoying. I'm just like, I get it. It's a natural process, but goddamn, be quiet. I'm trying to sleep. You know what I mean? But yeah, nonetheless, I forgot what I was about to say. Damn cat distracted me. She probably did it on purpose. Look, she responded to. But yeah, okay, so it was about the crowd and stuff. It was really just understanding that people are gonna have opinions, and I can't sit there and take all those opinions in. I really cannot, because they're gonna be detriment to my success, and I have to go into my mind and my inner voice and create the strength and the repetition within myself, so that I have a cycle going in myself, a train moving with so much momentum that it doesn't matter what people say, because that train is gonna smack right through it, and I'm gonna be able to do whatever I need to do. And that's just how I move, you know? Like, I encourage myself, I ground myself, you know? I'm not calling on negative energies or entities to do the work for me. I go in the mud and I do that shit. And it was because I have understood that people don't have my best interest in mind. Some people do, some people don't. And some people you never really know, because you never really know a person. know? You only know what they show up as, and whoever to show up as. I show up as myself. So what you see here is how I always am. You know, for the most part, unless I'm like sad or mad or like confused or like, you know, the other emotions and all that shit. But you know, life is life. It's an emotional journey. It's just all about, you know, showing up and being as loving as possible, even when you're mad, even when you're sad, even when you're going through all of it, you know. Yeah, it's just very important that you gotta remember that you gotta return to yourself, because nobody is going to take you to that next level but yourself. Spirit got your back, but Spirit gonna do what you ask Spirit to do. I mean, Spirit's gonna teach you shit, but you gotta remember that you hold dominance, you hold power over everything, you know? And oh yeah, I forgot. That's what I was about to say. My shirt says it all. Like, life is magic. Spirituality is magic. Science is magic. Spirituality is understanding the shit that you can't see. Science is the physical, the physiology of it all. Like 4 + 2 = 6, like I told my friend earlier. 4 + 2 = 6. And then you have a symbol to say that same thing and over here = 6. You know what I mean? Like these little symbols, it's like star and shit, it's geometry. It's not about he's doing evil shit. Like, no, it's math. Spirituality is math. And all these symbols like sulfur and like the infinity symbol, you know, though the sun, the sun is over here. The sun and like the moon and the tetrahedron and all those different symbols are just, they're alchemical processes. So it's science, but in the spiritual realm. And you're taking that and you're basically being a scientist, because we are scientists. God is a scientist. God is a creator. So if you're made in God's image, then you are a creator. So you have to understand that when you are out here trying to say, oh, this tarot is evil and that what he's doing is evil, it's like, no, it's really not. It's what we are all doing continuously. When you think, you are doing the same thing as this symbol, whether you believe it or not. It is the same thing. It's an alchemical response. Read the, I forgot what the book was called, The Alchemist. The Alchemist. Read that book. That story is about the story, it's the hero's journey and how the hero uses his mind to create the magic and the philosopher's stone. Hey, Soul! She's under so much heat. Give me like 3 seconds. Picked up and shit. Say hi, Sosa. Hi. You never look at the camera. Hi. She was like, you just scolded me. I did. Now look, she all sad. It's all good. It's all good. She just really just wanted to be held during her times of you know, natural processes as a woman. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, mama. But yeah, nonetheless, that wraps it up for the Monday Tarot. And we're going to what's she doing? What is that? What you got on my pants? Oh, that's my pants actually. Oh well. We're gonna wrap up the Monday Tarot. We're gonna pull a card from the Oracle of the Rising Sun. We're gonna get more decks in the future, I promise. No, you cannot go anywhere because you're just gonna be screaming and yelling, and I need you to be right here with Dad and not making all the noise in the world. So yeah, I'm gonna pull a card from the Oracle Radiant Sun. I want to get the Anubis deck, like that. That's so fitting of me. So it just looks kind of generic. I'm not gonna lie, like okay, just like I don't know the way it looks, but the messages are like phenomenal, which is what I like. Definitely like up my alley. Giving on pool being my name, baby. There's an energy cannot be created nor destroyed. We just come back, and once you recognize the God that's within you, you will see what you directly connect to. I just so happen to be a dog, baby. Anyways, yeah, the summer solstice. The summer solstice. I had 2 cards fall out, but I'm not going to read those. I don't feel called to do those cards. 1, because we did one of them already, and 2, because the other one just wasn't there. It was not there. I didn't feel attraction towards it. I didn't feel the oomph that I feel when I feel the cards, you know. I feel the energy is there when they be there. Yeah, there we go. It's a perfect card. It is called the Appreciation. It has the moon, and it has, I think that's the Leo symbol, and it's got the 5. I gotta learn my numerology somewhere. It's got a young lady playing music on I forgot what that instrument is called, but it's perfect for summertime vibes, you know? She keep trying to leave. She's trying to go upstairs and meow some more. Like, you can do that after we're done, okay? You know what I mean? Alright, so appreciation. You have the moon in Leo. Moon is security. Leo is creative self-expression. Above, a rich and elegant lady performs on a lute. That's what it's called, a lute. Her audience is a swift, I guess it's the bird, symbolizing spring and new creation. Below is a cornucopia bursting with fruit, symbolizing man and woman, sun and moon. Personal. The emotions of somewhat prima donna-ish Moon Leo characters require affection, appreciation, and lots of good opportunities for overdramatic expression. This card indicates a need to be the center stage as regards feelings, because for Leos, big is beautiful, and they can be as emotionally generous as they are bullying. Emotionally, Moon and Leo people are great romantics. Feelings are important to them and must be appreciated and respected if Moon lions are to maintain their usual warm optimism. Children can be an important part of their life, and whether they have any of their own or not, people with this planet-sized sign combination are fond of the company of young thinking people. This basically emotionally optimistic person has a tendency to be over-impulsive actions where loved ones are concerned. He or she often has a good natural feeling for art and can benefit from developing latent talents in this area. When this card appears in a reading, it can indicate a powerful need for recognition in some aspect of life. There may be a feeling that those around are not responding appreciatively enough, provoking an unhelpful, over-the-top response. This card can also indicate emotional dependency on a partner or close friend. Positively, if the card does not refer to the questioner, it can portray someone popular, generous, and much admired by others. Events: a lavish occasion, theatrical event, children's performance, pride in an achievement, short-lived fame, excessively dramatic behavior, family party or gathering. So, first of all, if you heard something that resolved around how you feel, take that. Like good ass prana, baby. Okay. Anyways, something that kind of resonated with myself was that it says when this card appears in the reading, it can indicate a powerful need for recognition in some aspect of life. Woo! Trust me, I feel that so hard. As a creative, like I'm very I feel for my shit, you know, like I create so much content, so much art, and I know there's a time period where nobody really believes in what you got going on. They be like looking at you like you crazy or some shit, and like I'm in that part. I'm like 3 albums in, working on like an EP, and just like I be feeling like my music is pretty divine, it's pretty awesome, but like the way that the world is moving right now, and the way that like I don't go out much. I've been working on myself for like the last couple months, and I really want to go out, but like it just never aligns for me to do so, and I'm trying to get out of that aspect because like it's, as an artist, I gotta go out and meet people. Social media ain't everything, you know what I mean? Social media is actually it's alright, it's straight, but it ain't nothing compared to, you know, actually seeing a person perform and all that stuff. So I feel in my heart, I be feeling like, damn, people not really supporting me like that. Like, that's crazy. I put so much heart into my work and my shit, and I be like, nobody goes and tunes in, you know? And like, even with my YouTube, like, I put a whole season up, and like, it got views, but it didn't like get the views that I was like, oh yeah, gonna hit that 1K. Like, nah. And I know it's something they gotta work on and work for, but like, it's not like it doesn't make me feel that way, you know? And I am gonna acknowledge that emotion because I genuinely want people to listen to my stuff, and I have great content, you know? It's just people gotta go check it out. But you know, people gotta feel the need to check it out too, and I'm discovering how to make that happen without being forceful. You know, I just put that out there. I wanna let people know that I'm also human, you know? I mean, come off as like a certain type of way, but at the end of the day, you know, I just want to be loved just like anybody else. Appreciate it. Yeah. I could be a prima donna. I can see that. This reading ain't about me, but I'm just saying I be seeing certain aspects in the reading and be like, oh, okay, I see that, you know? Yeah. So it's pretty simple, you know, it's just like, it's a bunch of feelings. That's what this card is really about. It's like an emotionally generous person, but the scale can be tipped to be on the side of like a bullying, like, or not even just bullying, but involving yourself with a person and using that person's energy to a point where you're disregarding your own energy, and coming back to a good balance is what it's basically saying. Like, it's okay to be emotional, but it's okay to like want to be understood and heard by people, but don't be too much on each end, you know? It's like being a healthy balance. That's all it's about. Life is always about balance. If you could call this channel anything, call it balance. You don't have to call it Dark Side of the Moon, call it balance. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That pretty much wraps up the episode, you know. Summer solstice again, and well, summer solstice was last week on the 21st. Summer solstice marks the onset of the summertime. We feel energized and revived, and we're setting up the new aspects of our life and going out and enjoying the sun while it's here. It's always here, but you know, like where it's like pounding you in the face, you're like, I gotta get some water, I gotta go to a beach or something, you know, I'm gonna go hang out with all the buddies and all that stuff, you know, all the good things. But yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It helps me get to new viewers so we can pass this message on and get this channel moving and growing. You know how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Thank you for checking us out and watching it to this point. If you've watched it to this point and not skipped to this point, and you haven't skipped to this point, remember to hit that email in the text message list and to type your email in and your phone number and your name. You don't have to put your phone number, you can just put your email. That's just word of advice. If you don't feel like putting your phone number, I understand. I don't want text messages to my phone either. You know what I'm saying? But email is like, I see the email, I go click the email and I be like, oh, I love this, I signed up for this. And you can always unsubscribe whenever you want to, so it's not no pressure. It is what it is. But anyways, y'all have a good night. Stay tuned for next episode. New episodes drop on Mondays at 11 p.m. or around that time. Sometimes it'll be a little later, you know. got a busy life. I'm a busy man. So I just want to do this and keep it going, and that's all I can say. Peace.